All right, we are here. We're in Mallorca. Tonight, first night here, we're staying in Palma, which is, I think, like the biggest city. I don't know if that's true. A city really close to the airport, so I can get some sleep. But we got ourselves a very nice hotel room, nicer than I deserve. I'm so excited to be here. Let's go.
And they don't have added sugar in the yogurt. It's another point for Europe.
We made it into the room. All right, let's do a room tour. First off, just like incredible, high quality everything. Everything is high quality. Huge shower. Let's go in here. Nice size bed. I put my shoes on the bed, they did not. Big closets, snacks, coffee, Wimbledon. Well, it was Wimbledon. View of the soccer pitch. Tennis course in the background. It's just a joke. Look at the balcony. This place is incredible. Gotta take advantage of these incredible facilities. It's massive. I'm just sneaking around. This is the school area. So you have the junior camps, and then right next to it is a soccer pitch, football pitch. And it just never ends. Just look how many courts there are. It's just incredible, huh? Facility is just insane. Here's the paddle. I just can't get over how nice it is. Everything is brand new. Just keeps going forever and ever. And no matter where you go, there's kids arguing about line calls. Just doesn't matter. So funny. What a beautiful court, huh? All right, guys, let's get into the training. We've enjoyed ourselves checking out the facilities and seeing the island, but it's time to actually practice some tennis. So out of curiosity, I had asked the coach to put me through a training session that kind of encompassed the main things they focus on at the academy. So here are the drills we did. We started with this first drill. He's volleying, I'm playing from the baseline. I have to hit the ball back to him as many times as he says, and then whenever he gives me the go-ahead, I'll finish the point to the cones he laid out there. Kind of like a point building, endurance building, a shot tolerance building drill. From there we went into this attacking drill where you're playing points from the baseline, but as soon as one player hits the ball inside the service line, the other person has to come to the net, which I've always done to practice the approaching part, to come forward. That's obviously a pretty common drill. What I didn't realize was how much time they'd spent on the opposite end of that, which is making sure that you're keeping the ball past the service line, not letting your opponent have that opportunity to move forward, kind of embracing that clay court mentality, which I definitely was not exposed to on the fast indoor courts of northern Michigan as a kid. But as we move on to the third drill, you start to recognize a theme, or at least I start to recognize a theme, is that there's this kind of general mindset of building, 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 and being really tough when you're on defense. So building slowly with margin, and then when you're on defense, being tough, getting out of the corners, hitting the ball high and deep back to the center of the court. That's what this drill is right here. So those cones on the other side are creating a shrunken court for me. He can play wherever he wants. On offense, I'm more on defense, just running side to side. Basically just working on that defensive neutralizing ball, and we did this for a while. So if that shows you the focus they put on it, this was like half of our practice. And to be honest, my legs were gone. As you can see right here, these drills, especially on the red clay, were killing my legs. Fortunately, he gave me a little bit of relief. We switched sides. This is the form of the drill I was a lot more comfortable with, so now he's playing back into the center. I'm trying to move forward, take the ball on the rise. be able to control the point out of the center of the court, which is not new to me. What was new to me was the real big emphasis on not trying to go for winners, playing that extra ball. The most encouragement I got from him, the most excited he got, was when I was playing points and hitting winners like 3 or 4 feet from the sideline and the baseline. But all in all, just an incredible experience getting on court. This coach had no idea who I was or what we were doing, and so the effort he put into this practice, I thought was pretty impressive.
Thanks a lot, man. All right, appreciate it.
All right, everybody, we are back in the U.S. So if you're wondering why the video was cut to just one practice, it's because along that way of that trip, I lost my wallet and my ID and a lot of a lot of money. And while I was there, credit cards were getting canceled and reservations at the academy were getting canceled. So I was paying for that in cash and just kind of trying to make it work last minute. But super excited that I actually got to get on court and train at all. So it wasn't a waste of a trip, and excited that I got to share it with you guys. So thanks for checking it out. Next time, hopefully I'll be a little bit more organized, but we're back in the US, back to training, and I'll see you for episode number 3, back with Coach Ruan.